Hello, this is your Lululemon guy here, and sorry for the very inconvenient pause in making videos. The reason was for that because unfortunately, the reason for that was because unfortunately, it was unfortunately because my father received a stroke. And and all these times I've been trying to care for him and to visit him in the hospital and so forth. For those who have managed to, of course, read my post I posted 2 weeks ago, I should say thank you, and I should start this tutorial. And this tutorial is about pretty much me teaching you how to construct a pretty much a network that could absolutely pretty much a network that could entirely this tutorial is about teaching pretty much students and others how to absolutely fabricate the border gateway protocol connection into your network here using Packet Tracer. And you see, so luckily I took notes from another video here, and yep, okay, and so luckily I managed to took notes from a tutorial that I was watching months ago. And you see, the first step is to go to your first router, okay, and go to its config terminal and type, and you need to create a loopback, which are the loopbacks or loopback interfaces. They're entirely used to establish more stable and reliable neighbor relationships with the other network that would be like stationed in the other side, like at the other side of the topology, or at least set up at the other side of the topology here. Okay, so so to create the loopback, yep, to create the loopback here, I need to absolutely go to the I need to go to the enable mode and type config T to enter to the terminal mode here, and type int loopback int loopback 0. Yep. Type its IP address, which will be 30.30.30.1. Subnet mask of 255.0.0.0. Yep. Okay. And go back to the directions here, and notice, you see, the loopback interfaces, they provide a consistent virtual address that remains reachable even if the physical interfaces go down, meaning the physical interfaces of these routers here. as long as the router itself is still, of course, operational. In the line of the command type no shutdown, which we don't have to, because you see the loopback 0 just inactivated itself here. It's up, and and on router 2, I need to do the same thing as well. You see, like meaning type interface loopback 0. Yep. 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 And type its IP address, which will be 20.20.20.2. You say, yeah, with the summon master 255.255.255.0.0.0. Yep. And then, Yep. With the IP address of 220.20. Okay. Right. Okay. Right on. Sorry. And for router 1, in the config terminal here, type router BGP. It's remote OS. Oh wait a minute. It's remote. It's remote OS. Yeah. Or it's remote AS. AS. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. 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 Order BGP 45006. Yep. Okay. Then you need to type its neighbor IP address, which the neighbor IP address is something that it'll absolutely be the neighbor IP address. It will be the neighbor IP address. The neighbor IP address is something that pretty much this is something that the router will absolutely, of course, connect to. Yep. During pretty much the during the creation of that type of protocol. Yeah. Okay. And you can absolutely, of course, if you want, type router BGP the question mark, which will lead to the router having to show in its terminal here the autonomous numbers, you can absolutely label. You can absolutely label it. Yeah. And then from 1 to 65,000. Well, yeah, which is like you can only label it from like 1 to 65,535 and such. Okay. Let's continue with the lesson here. And to connect it, see, and to connect, and to pretty much to create the neighbor, to create the neighbor, to create the neighbor that the router is supposed to connect to. You know, you gotta write, you gotta type its remote AS. That pretty much you need to type the remote AS. That will be pretty much be labeled at the. That will pretty much be used for the. That will pretty much be used for the other router. Yeah. For the other router that particular router is entirely connected to. Yeah. Yeah. That first router here is entirely connected to. Yeah. So. Afterwards, type. Okay. Which I'm meaning how to type this, which I don't have to, of course, because it is typed already, and every network, and you see, to create the BGP protocol, to pretty much fabricate the protocol. You see, in order to pretty much have packets, in order to have PCs connect, not connect, but send packets accurately to other PCs or servers, you need to have, see, every network, every network, every network in that topology would have to be, of course, advertised. Yeah. See, for example, as you see, 192.168.2.0, summit mask of 255. The mask of 255.255.255.0. Yep. That's the thing. Yep. Okay. So so we'll do this step for the first router here. Yep. Okay. So switch back to my topology for this. Okay, and I just advertised pretty much the second router, the network for that will be utilized for the second router across the topology, across my topology here. Oh, okay. Nice. Da-da, 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 oh shoot, da-da. Okay. Okay, so yep, I advertised all the networks for this first router here. Okay, and now I got pretty much advertised the network for okay. Now I gotta work on advertising pretty much do the same as I did for router one. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yep. So just gotta type pretty much router BGP 45007 here. Yep. 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 And type pretty much type the in router 2 its BGP neighbor address here. This BGP neighbor, it's BGP I need to type router 2's BGP neighbor's IP address, which is the and it's remote AS, which is 172.168.3.2. Yep. Yes, sir. Yep. 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 press temperature, and once I pressed enter, it's BGP. The BGP neighbor or the BGP protocol is activated. Yep. Like, yeah. So. Now I just got to advertise pretty much the network, the networks. Yep, I should advertise the networks exactly. Exactly as I did for the first router here. Yep. So. Yep. Yep. Okay. So okay. Sorry, folks. Just check us out here. See if everything is correct here. That's all. Oh, there's recyclables. Probably shouldn't have done that. Yep. Okay. Everything should be working now. Yep. Okay. Everything from every network that I listed or advertised in the first router here is advertised for is this and then advertised for the second router as well. Yep. And so now we should absolutely try to see if the ping work. Well, if I could absolutely manage to ping one PC from one network to another network. So let's just try this here. Just like that. Yep. Yep. See if it'll work here. Let's see if it can ping accurately. Yep. Yep. Oh. Okay, so It's not right here. Actually, actually, if I'm actually wrong, call me wrong exactly. Actually, I'm trying to see if the PC can. Oh, it can ping from that laptop. Can ping the IP address of this computer here. Okay. As only 25% of it had absolutely been lost. Okay, so so actually, so see, like the BGP protocol, it can actually ping. It can actually ping the BGP protocol can absolutely ping, of course, from the PC from one network to another network. Well, to a PC from another network here. See, it's just that since I connected these devices using the using the ports of the FA011, of course, and FA010, not that, but FA010. Well, there are actual ports, of course, but you see, if you go to here, as I would see these ports here, see, they don't have IP addresses here. See, and if they don't have IP addresses, then if they don't have IP, if they don't have IP addresses, then they would unfortunately wouldn't be able to receive any they would unfortunately not be involved with the BGP, with receiving connection, with the utilization of the BGP protocol, since since these interfaces, like I said, or since these two interfaces don't have IP addresses. So so it did work. Okay, but you see, it's just that unfortunately, with these ports that these PCs would be connected to, you see, these ports don't have IP addresses that would they don't have IP addresses that would allow the PCs themselves to, of course, they wouldn't. It's just that these ports don't have IP addresses that would allow the sorts of devices to receive any sorts of BGP connection whatsoever. things like that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and of course, we'll see you again. And also, you see, I'll be doing. I'm planning to do like gigs that would allow people, or that would allow me to help people with their own Cisco Packet Tracer projects here. Okay, and and uh, I'm planning to absolutely make a gig relating to that in Gumroad and such. So if you guys want me to help you in constructing certain projects relating to Packet Tracer, or even give me, or even allow me to help you, of course. Or if you want me to help you, such as consult with you how to absolutely make actual protocols work for you, and such. You can absolutely, of course, hire me or email me through Gumroad. Yeah. With all said and do, thank you for watching this tutorial, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Have a good night.